Remember how easy it was to make friends as a kid? You'd sit next to someone once, share a laugh or a snack, and suddenly you were inseparable. Childhood friendships seemed to form almost instantly without much effort or anxiety. The playground, school bus, or classroom were natural spaces for connection. As children, we didn't overthink it. We simply acted on impulse and curiosity. But as we grow older, the simplicity fades. The world becomes more complicated, and forming new bonds isn't as automatic. Let's explore why that shift happens and what we can do about it. Today, people feel more connected online than ever before. Social media, messaging apps, and digital platforms keep us in touch with hundreds of acquaintances. Yet beneath the surface, many adults feel more alone than ever. The paradox is striking. We have the tools to communicate instantly, but genuine connection is rare. The crowded city streets and busy coffee shops are filled with people scrolling their phones, eating alone, and longing for real companionship. This modern loneliness is a silent epidemic, affecting millions without them even realizing it. Most adults struggle to make new friends, not because they're unlikable, but because adult life quietly removes the situations that used to create friendships naturally. There's no school, no daily social environments, and no built-in communities. Over time, work, stress, routines, and social anxiety make meeting people feel harder and harder. The transition from childhood to adulthood brings new responsibilities and less free time. The spaces where friendships once blossomed are replaced by solitary routines. But there's hope. Friendship isn't just luck, it's psychology. Here's the good news. Making friends isn't about luck or chance. It's about understanding the psychology of connection. Once you know how friendships actually form, the process becomes much easier. You can take deliberate steps to create opportunities for connection, rather than waiting for fate to intervene. By learning the science behind social bonds, you gain the power to shape your own social life. Let's dive into the key reasons adult friendships feel harder and how to overcome them. One major reason adult friendships feel difficult is because of something psychologists call repeated exposure. Humans naturally become closer to people they see regularly. That's why school friendships happen so easily. You saw the same people every single day. The repetition built familiarity and trust, but adulthood removes repetition. You go to work, come home tired, scroll your phone, and repeat. Without repeated interaction, friendships rarely grow. The environments that once fostered connection are gone, replaced by isolated routines. Pair the repetitive daily routine of adulthood to the vibrant social environments of childhood. As adults, our days are often filled with work, errands, and solitary activities. The lack of built-in social spaces means fewer opportunities to meet new people. In contrast, school and extracurricular activities provided constant exposure to peers. To make friends as an adult, you need to recreate those environments, places where repeated interaction can happen naturally. It's about finding or building communities that encourage regular contact. First step to making friends is putting yourself in environments where repeated interaction happens naturally. This could be joining a club, attending regular classes, or participating in community events. The key is consistency, showing up regularly so others become familiar with you. Over time, these repeated encounters build trust and comfort, laying the foundation for genuine friendships. It's not about forcing connections, but about giving them space to grow. Almost everyone wants more friends, but most people are waiting for someone else to make the first move. This creates a silent social stalemate. Everyone hesitates, hoping someone else will break the ice. The result? Opportunities for connection slip away. If you want friendships, you have to be willing to take initiative. It's not about perfect confidence, but about being brave enough to reach out, even if it feels awkward. Many people believe they need perfect confidence to make friends. In reality, most adults feel nervous or shy when meeting new people. The secret is to act despite the discomfort. Small gestures, a smile, a greeting, or a question can open the door to connection. You don't need to be outgoing or charismatic. You just need to be present and willing to engage. Over time, confidence grows as you practice. Taking the first step can feel intimidating, but it's often the only way to break the social stalemate. Whether it's inviting someone for coffee or starting a conversation at work, initiative signals openness. Most people appreciate when someone else makes the effort. Even if the response isn't immediate, you've planted a seed for future connection. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Building friendships doesn't require grand gestures. Small steps, like remembering someone's name, asking about their day, or sharing a story, create warmth and familiarity. These moments accumulate, turning acquaintances into friends. Consistency is more important than intensity. By showing up and engaging regularly, you build trust and comfort over time. Social anxiety can make meeting new people feel overwhelming, but it's important to remember that everyone feels nervous sometimes. The key is to focus on the process, not the outcome. Start with low-pressure environments, like group activities or casual meetups. Gradually, your comfort will increase. Friendships are built on repeated, low-stakes interactions, not one-time events. Work stress and routines often create barriers to friendship. Busy schedules leave little room for socializing, and exhaustion makes it tempting to retreat into solitude. Recognizing these barriers is the first step to overcoming them. By prioritizing social time, even in small ways, you can counteract the isolating effects of adult life. It's about making friendship a conscious priority. Friendships thrive in community settings. Whether it's a hobby group, sports team, or volunteer organization, shared interests create natural opportunities for connection. Communities provide repeated exposure and a sense of belonging. By joining or creating groups, you multiply your chances of forming meaningful bonds. The more you participate, the more familiar faces you'll see, and the easier it becomes to connect. Consistency is the foundation of adult friendships. Showing up regularly, whether at work, in a club, or at social events, builds familiarity and trust. People notice when you're present, and repeated encounters create comfort. It's not about being everywhere at once, but about choosing a few spaces and committing to them. Over time, these consistent interactions turn strangers into friends. Shared experiences are the glue of friendship. Whether it's working on a project, attending an event, or simply chatting over coffee, these moments create memories and deepen bonds. The more experiences you share, the stronger the connection becomes. It's about being open to new activities and inviting others to join. Shared experiences turn acquaintances into lifelong friends. Vulnerability is essential for genuine friendship. Sharing your thoughts, feelings, and experiences creates intimacy and trust. It's not about oversharing, but about being authentic. When you open up, others feel safe to do the same. Vulnerability transforms surface-level interactions into meaningful connections. It's the heart of lasting friendship. Maintaining friendships requires effort. Regular check-ins, thoughtful gestures, and shared activities keep bonds strong. Life gets busy, but small actions, like sending a message or planning a meetup, show you care. Friendship is a living thing. It needs attention to thrive. By nurturing your relationships, you ensure they grow and endure. Fear of rejection can hold people back from pursuing friendships, but rejection is a normal part of social life. Not every attempt will succeed, and that's okay. The key is resilience, trying again, learning from experience, and not taking it personally. Every effort brings you closer to finding the right connections. Rejection is just a step on the path to friendship. Making friends is a skill that can be learned and practiced. It's not about luck or personality, but about understanding the process and taking action. By applying the principles of repeated exposure, initiative, vulnerability, and consistency, you can build a rich social life. Friendship is within your reach, no matter your age or circumstances. Adult friendships may feel harder, but they're absolutely possible. By understanding the psychology behind connection and taking small, consistent steps, you can create meaningful relationships. The journey starts with showing up, reaching out, and being authentic. Friendship isn't luck, it's a skill, and you have the power to master it. Let's embrace the challenge and build the connections we crave.